Hello boys and girls, here we go live. My name is Alexandra and this is World of Tanks Blitz official YouTube channel, and we are streaming with you today everything about our next Ultra test. So today with me Tony, welcome.
Hey guys, nice to be here.
Nice that you came actually, thank you.
That's what I did.
Yeah, and thanks to everyone who is with us on our YouTube channel. Thank you guys for joining us this evening, morning, afternoon. I don't know where you are. Post it in the chat. And I see a lot of comments from Russian-speaking, Ukrainian-speaking guys. So this stream in Russian from Arsek and Torsek will be in 2 hours. So join and please enjoy the streams, ask questions and get answers to the questions.
But you still can stick around at this stream. You can actually watch both. It will be very nice.
Yeah, kind of early access for you.
Right.
So we are ready to present what's going to be on our next Ultra Test 2. Everything about Reforged update. Let's get started. Let's jump to your client.
Right to my tablet.
Yeah.
So I guess how we can approach this in a better way to actually explain everything in a nice and understandable way. So we start with a quick overview, probably of the first things that you will see once you launch Ultra Test 2. Then we will tell you a bit about how you can access it and actually participate and give us feedback and all the things like organizational part. Spoiler, it will be absolutely easy. And then maybe we can make like a deeper dive into some of the systems that raised most concerns or had the most feedback, and so something like this. Sounds good?
Sure.
Hopefully, yes.
I'm with you in the chat, so if you have some questions, please feel free to drop them to the chat. I will try to catch them and provide the answers to you.
Right.
Let's get started.
So the first thing you'll see after you download the Ultra Test 2 build is this screen. It's somehow familiar for the guys who took part in the Ultra Test 1, but it's a bit polished, a bit more polished, and has a little bit more info. So regular things, your nickname that is getting transferred, your tanks. Actually here you can see like a small, not bug, but feature probably. So I had 5 tanks saved, and transferred are like 203 tanks. 2 tanks less. You can ask where
who stole your tanks?
Those are testing tanks, like Type 5 Heavy, I guess, and something else. So those tanks are like not properly configured yet. So probably vast majority of our players who are not like early testers or something like this, they won't face this. So you'll have all your tanks transferred. Then premium tanks, obviously collector tanks, player stats, a bunch of stats saved, medals. So I won't name it, you can see it all. Something like this. Yeah, we have some UI overlaps as well, but that is being polished among other things.
So the main purpose of this screen is to provide information to you and to provide the comparison of
Answer the question, what happened to my stuff, right?
Actually, what happens to your stuff? So on the left side, you can see what you used to have in the current version of World of Tanks Blitz, right? On the right side, you can see what it is now in the Reforged update on the test. So if you have questions, if you see that it's kind of not clear, drop your comments. As always, we are super open to any feedback points.
If you also feel that something is transferred incorrectly or not in a full way, or if you feel like it's not very you're not very okay with it, also drop us a message in Discord or in a feedback form that we will share after the ultra test starts. So let us know your thoughts.
Yeah.
So I'll close this window for now.
I'm sorry, just can you get back? On this screen, you can see that the premium account certificates were activated and doubled. I saw a lot of comments about this topic on YouTube. So this is how the things work right now on the Ultra test. If you feel that things should work differently, please leave your feedback. We are open. But this is as it is now on the test. We want to highlight once again that this is just a test. It's not the final version of the build.
It's not even the final test.
Yeah, we do not gonna post it on our stores tomorrow as a final version. So still the test, and we are testing with you, and of course your feedback matters.
Yeah, once again, we want to highlight that most of the changes that you see here, aside from polishing, performance, optimization, and other stuff, is based on your feedback. So the things that were mentioned the most, we try to address, if not all, but most of them. So let's see where it goes. So this screen, I'm going to close it for now. This will be the first thing you'll see once you log into the game, but you can also recall the screen at any time if you press the Transfer Hub button widget on the left, and then Transfer Details button in the upper left corner, and just see the screen again. Okay, let's maybe talk about some of the changes. Actually, It's the whole stream is about about changes, so let's start. Tech tree.
Tech tree?
Tech tree. Yeah, we can switch back to our tablet.
Right? After the first Ultra test, a lot of comments.
Yes, we had a bunch of comments regarding sets and UI and how players how approach the players working with their collection of tanks and researching new tanks. So this is one of the ways that we address that point that some players did not fully understand why are we doing this. So we tried to make it a little balanced between our new vision and the old vision with the tech trees. So without further ado, here it is. So looks kind of like tech tree.
Yeah, but it's not super the same as we are used to in the current version of Blitz.
Let's review the changes that we have here. So not the change, but we still have all the flags on the left, so you can filter all the nations, switch from one to another. One of the important things, things I launched this build before, I didn't have this welcome screen, but what you'll see is this. So it's a quick visualization of what happened to your tanks, how the approach changed, how it actually looks like. So you have unlocked 42 new sets. Obviously for you it will be more individual. Tiers 1 to 3 are now vintage tanks. What about next screen? Looks fancy actually. 58 tanks, 33 premium tanks, 114 collector tanks, all nations available, blah blah blah. Looks cool.
Yeah, I think it's also important to mention that we also saw your feedback about the tiers structure, and we understand that you're not comfortable with tier 7 as maximum one. That's why we decided to bring tier 10 back. Unfortunately, it's not available on the
It's
Ultra
not yet
test,
here, but it will be on the next test probably.
We are working on it, but just want to make sure that your thoughts were heard, and tier 10 will be
from
back.
tiers 1 to 3 vintage tanks, as planned, as usual. From tier 4 to 10, as you're probably got used to in current Blitz. So Tier 10 stays Tier 10 and other tiers as well. So what do we have here? Actually, we have two options to choose from, whatever fits your style better. So we have like a column layout and a row layout. For now, they look kind of same, right? Because like you have some split space between tank icons, but if you turn on collector and premium tanks, you can see the difference. So this layout is more like vertical oriented, so you have more tanks on your screen. I personally prefer it more, but totally a matter of taste. If you have a column layout, row layout, vice versa, it's more like horizontally oriented. So whatever works better for you. I personally like this one more. What about you?
Okay, so here we can see that the tanks you own are highlighted.
Right.
Okay, what about the tanks
Not just highlighted, but marked with
checkmark?
Checkmark, yeah.
Okay, what about the tanks that I've researched but haven't purchased?
You can see like Conway here, 3.5 million credits. It says it's price in credits, so this is how you can tell that you don't own this tank yet.
Okay, and the tanks that I neither purchased nor researched, they're just great.
faded a bit. I don't. Oh, it's like STB1. You can see it right here on the right.
STB1?
I don't have it yet.
Okay.
Maybe on my other account.
On another
Okay.
account?
I think we've covered. Oh, also, very nice scene. We added search filter, not filter, but search option almost everywhere on the UI. And you can search for anything. For example, MX1375. I was about to Google it, but here it is. Yep. It's not the only place where we have search available, but it's one of them. Pretty cool, if you ask me.
Okay.
Okay. Next, probably one of the. So the tech tree was something that we actually like balanced and returned to the roots a bit. But the next screen we want to show you guys is something like very brand new, right?
Right.
Haven't had it before. So I'm going to set screen, and then I'm going to all tanks, third tab right here. And here is your like go-to tool to review all your tanks, all tanks that you have, all tanks that you have researched, all tanks that you might want to purchase, etc., etc.
I have the freshest feedback about this screen from Joe.
Go ahead. Is it good? Do I want to hear it?
Controversial.
Let's
The
see.
screen where you can see all of your tanks all together is really good idea. I get to see how much money I've spent on the game. Joe, hearts to you.
Right. Okay, so it kind of gives me a vibe of some, TV streaming platform. So you have all these cards with all these tanks or movies. You also have a bunch of filters. So let's take a closer look. So now I have like all tanks. You can like scroll it any way you want.
How many tanks do you have?
I think I had like 205.
You can see the number just below the all tanks.
Yeah, it's 205, not below, but above.
Above, sorry. I have 211.
Okay, 6 more. By 6 tanks, you're better than me.
That's it.
So you can like obviously scroll it any way you want, but you can also like a bit tighten the search theme, and you can like pick nation, for example. I only want to see US tanks, or US and German, or whatever. Also, you can filter by class, so all light tanks in the game, bunch of them. Obviously, even more heavy tanks. Also, you can search like this.
What's the name of the tank, right?
Yeah, Chimera. I want to find Chimera. Here it is. Also, fancy set screen also works. But below the country filters, you can also see some tags. So you can use these tags to actually find tanks that fit your particular preferred playstyle. If now I feel like I want to play autoloaders, here it is. I tap autoloaders and I see all the autoloaders in the game. Nice. Then I might want to farm a little bit credits, so I want premium tanks, and I also want high damage tanks. Here it is. I can see all the high damage premium tanks in the game. Anything else you want to check? Or it's more or less self-explanatory?
I think this is kind of clear. So we want you also to test this screen, to leave your feedback. Some questions from the chat: when can we actually try the build? So these servers will be open on May 29th.
Closest Friday.
Yeah.
We'll get back after we're done with the short overview. We'll tell you all you need to know how to participate,
Yeah.
and it will be like extremely easy. Nothing special.
So
Even I
just
can
for
do
you
it.
to understand, Friday is a day when we can try everything with our own accounts, and of course to play in the Reforged update ultra test.
So next UI thing is probably, since we're talking about like picking tanks and assembling your collection, carousel and filter.
Okay.
Right?
Let's check
So
it out.
let's switch to filter screen. So for me as a player, probably the most important thing that we added is like this switch. So now it's set on tiers classic, which means it's the closest it could be to the current Blitz layout, right? So you can see tank, you can see tiers, like you can see everything below. Then you can switch to sets. It's something you've seen during Ultra Test 1. I suspect some players might even liked it. Not all of them, definitely, we know it. But if you prefer this layout, we also have it. It's more focused on sets. It allows you to switch to sets right from the screen, from the carousel. And then, if you're not sure which one you like better, you can switch to something in between, which is called tiers default. It still has some mentions of sets. You can see those small half icons to the left of the tank icon, but it's still kinda closer to old layout. But if you prefer the old layout, tiers classic is your go-to. Regular thing that probably our players are used to. So we have tiers, we have classes, we have types like collector, regular, and premium tanks, elite, non-elites, favorites, and all flags. A bunch of flags we have here. All the Japanese guys. So yeah, kind of cool.
Nice bonus is that we will save the filter in the carousel as it is in the current version of the game in the Reforged update. So when you log in on Friday in the Reforged update on the test, you will see the carousel as it is in your existing in-game account. So kind of convenient, at least for me. Thanks for
So
this.
I think we're mostly done with these screens. So again, it's something that is work in progress. I believe it's much more polished than it was during Ultra Test 1, but it still has some way to go to get to the level of quality that we anticipate and you guys also probably anticipate. But I think it's much more closer to that certain level of quality. Anyway, try it, stress test it, and tell us what you think. Now what we can do, probably we can show a bit of a gameplay, because it's like, this is what our game is about. Talk a bit about organizational moments, and then focus more on the battle itself. But we can switch to battle whenever we're ready.
Sure. Yeah, I see a lot of comments about the sets.
We're getting there.
Sure.
Yeah, we're not omitting the topic, we're not omitting sets topic or commanders topic. We're gonna deep dive into it a bit later during this stream.
Let's talk about the test itself, how to take part in it, how to get the client,
Right.
when the servers are open, when they will be closed,
So the key date,
how to take part in
this
it.
Friday, May 29th,
Nice.
right? I think we'll open servers somewhere in the middle of the day Europe time, but we'll send you guys additional notifications in the game, on our social media, so if you keep track on our channels, you won't miss it. But also we have one more important day, Thursday, May 28th. During this day, we'll start distributing test builds to you guys. So we'll publish a big news article that has all the links and all the instructions and guides on how to participate. Main thing, you don't need no registration.
Oh,
no
that's cool.
registration, no pre-sign-ups, no... so everyone who downloads the test build will be able to participate. That's simple as that. Please keep in mind that if you download builds on Thursday, we want to give you more time to download everything, to make sure download is finished and correct and blah blah blah. But on Thursday, you won't be able to actually log into the game. So you can download it, so you have some time in advance for preparations. But you only will be able to log into the game in the middle of the day, Friday, the next day after you download it.
On Friday or on Thursday?
You can download on Thursday, but you can play on Friday.
Sure, okay.
Like this. Yeah, it was probably too wordy.
Okay, so we
No
will
registration.
send... No registration. We will send the link in the game, right?
So we'll have in-game use in the
Okay.
game. We'll probably have some pop-up notification right in your face when you launch current Blitz. So yeah, also you can follow our social media. But I think it will be all over the place, so no chance you're gonna miss it.
Tony will message you on WhatsApp.
Yeah, I can message you personally.
Okay, so what platforms are available during this alpha
So
test?
we support same platforms that we supported during Ultra Test 1+1. So we support Android, we support iOS devices like iPads, iPhones, you name it. We support
iPod?
Steam.
iPod?
iPod, that's a good question. I'm not even sure we tested it in iPod, but now I want to know, thank you.
Okay, we will.
Yes, Steam Windows and a new platform for like Mac users. We'll also add in test build for not Windows, but Mac on Steam. Steam on Mac.
Okay.
Other way around.
So again,
4 platforms.
4 platforms. That's nice. So whatever you have, you can play the Reforged update and test it on any device. I saw a lot of comments about the macOS devices. This time you will have the opportunity. I'm with you. I also play on Mac, so let's try it out. Let's test the Reforged update on Mac and of course share how the things are going on there. Tony, a question from you.
Go ahead.
From you, for
From
you.
me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will the 120 FPS be available?
So that's a good question. Technically, yes, we have it in the build. 100 FPS is supported. I have iPad Pro and it's here. Whether it like works 100% as intended, I can't say so. Can't say so. So it's still some polishing and optimization that should be needed, should be done here. So while technically it's supported, you might not see it at all times, even you have powerful device like iPad Pro M4, which is like probably one of the latest. Especially it's relevant for streamers. We had this like, internal sessions trying to hook up the iPad and see how it works on potential streams. So for now, 120 FPS is not perfect. It could be better and we're working to make it better. So for now, I'd recommend for every supported device, use 60 FPS, but that's like personal preference probably. You can take a risk, not risk, but it's not a big risk, right? And try 120, but it might not be the best experience for now.
Okay, now Tony, we will check the calendars. So 29th, it's a Thursday. And on
What?
29th, we open the servers. And now we are confusing people that we will open servers on Friday.
Let me check our news. Maybe I messed up my calendar.
29th is the day when you can actually log in and play and test. On Thursday, not on Friday. Sorry, guys.
Oh my God.
We are a bit,
Did we really do it?
a bit lost in this.
Let me check
way.
the news. So in news, I think we saw...
He's not trusting me. Okay.
I trust you,
let's
but I
check
want to
it.
double check myself.
Okay.
World Tanks Blitz. Wow. Thank you, Tortic, for noticing it.
Okay, so 29th.
Ultra
Forget
Test
everything
2.
about Friday, but maybe in some places 29th.
Yeah, I think we
will
also
be
need to
Friday.
fix our news because it says 29th.
29th is the correct date, no?
Ah, right. So we're sharing builds tomorrow. Sorry, guys.
A bit.
So 29th, Thursday, we open access. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we share builds.
Yes.
Okay.
And on
that's the
Thursday we
final.
play.
So, guys, have you watched Men in Black? Imagine I have that thing that like erases your memory.
Yeah, so you will be able to play and test the Reforged update on May 29th, Thursday. Thank you.
We should just stick to dates, not to mess
Right.
up with days of the
Right.
week. Come on, it's 7 of them.
Okay, in chat we are now discussing which day is for every country the May 29th is. Okay. let's proceed. What
Yeah,
else?
just make sure I won't mess up anything
Yeah.
else.
Moment.
I think battle. We wanted, or we have some more questions.
Just a quick answer again about the platforms. Will the game be available on Steam? Yes, the
Yes,
test
both
will
Steam
be
Windows
available on Steam.
and Steam macOS.
Yeah. So let's play.
Yep.
Cool. Let's proceed. What else have we changed on this test?
A bunch of things. So let's switch to the battle whenever we're ready, and see like actually what we build around the whole systems that are like battle related. Probably gameplay is the most important part, right?
Sure.
Okay, so probably you can already see on the stream that
That the boosters look cartoonish.
again, probably one of not final things, but I'm not sure about the boosters themselves. Actually,
Guys, just want to make sure that we see your feedback. Please proceed with your comments, with your thoughts. Everything is taken into consideration. Share your thoughts, and we are super open. I believe that you can see how many things have been changed according to the feedback. You can see that it works, and it's just the test. So we would like to apply changes to the build to make it good for you. We are making the games for you, so let's make it better together.
So what did we make better this time? So probably you can tell by the looks of it, the overall pictures, overall presentation of the game. I think it's much less blurry. It's more sharp, and this is like intentional. We actually did some optimization in terms of graphics and overall like running optimization. And now you can see that game overall in general looks better. So the FPS drops, like a lot of players mentioned them during the first ultra test. We also heavily addressed that as well, and now the FPS drops are like much less frequent. Some of the devices, you can still see them. Again, it's not a final build, but it's much more polished than the Ultra Test 1 version.
What would you recommend in terms of graphic settings for top devices?
Well, like in my case, I have the latest iPad Pro. Obviously, it can run like on extreme settings, the highest one. Yeah, just not boasting at all. It works great. So earlier I said that it's not fully supported, but not the best picture, not the best experience when you try to run it on 120 Hz. But in 60 Hz, 60 FPS, it's just rock solid. I love it. Depending, like, you have like a large pool of devices, and to recommend like a setting for each device, it's gonna take like probably a couple days. Just trust auto settings. So if the game tells you like initially that this setting is best for your device, try it. And then if you can see some potential, you can probably increase it a bit. And then if you can see some drops, you can probably decrease it a bit. So play around. Probably it will also give us some useful insights for the developer team for making further optimization.
Okay, cool.
What else? I have like a bunch of things here. So you can see like a sniper mode. Probably our guys are using like classic armor highlight system. And in Ultra Test 2, in case you have it enabled in your current Blitz, it's getting transferred automatically to the Ultra Test 2 build. It's like very small, but probably nice quality of life feature, right? Oh, and probably like the smallest thing, and at the same time one of the biggest, the interface. It's switched back to green and red colors. So no more blue, no more like colors that are you guys not used to. So yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm just super happy about it.
Red and green.
Yeah. Can we go please to the settings for a while? I have a question from the chat about the languages.
Yes.
So on the first
you mean languages voiceover?
No, I mean the regular languages for the client that you can use. On the first test, we used to have only English. Currently, we have added 3 more languages. We are still working on the localization, but it's a bunch of work. You understand that we need to translate each and every word in the game.
Every string. That's crazy amount of string actually in the game.
So the plan is to have at least the same amount of languages that we have right now, and of course to to bring
Probably support more in future,
sure.
right?
Yeah, so on the second ultra test, we will have Chinese, we will have Japanese, we'll have German, and of course we will have English. Yeah?
Right.
Which language you will use?
I
Chinese
don't know,
as usual.
I'm just thinking between German and Japanese.
Okay, just for you to
I know
understand, Tony
of them.
speaks Chinese.
little bit.
That's why.
A little bit. I said,
Okay, cool. Tony, let's check the profile of you as a player, yeah, because also there are some comments in the chat about the stats. On the first ultra test, the stats was not available, and it hurts. It hurts when you cannot see the win rate, the amount of battles played. Now it's available, so you can check it out on the test. You can see the amount of battles you've played. You can see that all the medals you've earned are safe and sound and available in the game client. And you can check the UI actually and share your thoughts again. What do you think about it? What's your personal impression as a player?
It got a fresher look compared to current Blitz, but it's still, for me, like maybe I'm not the biggest fan of stats, but I do like to check them, to like see them. They inspire me if they're good. If they like do not inspire,
if they are good,
not very good. Yeah,
think about it.
But I think it kind of combines the freshness of look with the new design with functionalities that you actually anticipate from such type of screens. So yeah, I kind of like it, but I really want to see what our guys think about it.
So this stats is available when you press on your avatar in the top left corner, yeah?
And profile button, this one.
And profile button, right? So everything is available there. Tony, let's check the sets, because a lot of comments also about the sets.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so the sets are available via the same button in the garage. What has been changed in terms of sets? First of all, some tanks were moved to the correct sets according to your feedback. As an example, I can say that the Caliban, yeah, it was moved into Obliterator set. Thank you again for all your messages. We're still open to any feedback. If you believe that some tanks need our love and attention, please let us know. And it's still doable. We can fix it. What about the tanks that you have researched but not purchased?
I think it was one of the biggest pain points for our players during the first ultra test.
Okay.
So our initial approach was that for a tank transferred from current Blitz to the Reforged, for it to contribute to set progress, it has to be purchased, not only researched. And most of our players believe that this is an unfair approach, so we give it a thought and we agree with you guys. And now, for a tank to contribute to a set progress, it only has to be researched, not purchased, which is a good thing.
Okay. I'm not blind. I see the comments from the guys about the keys. The keys are not well taken. This is the test. This is how the thing works on the Ultra Test 2. Currently we have keys. Yes, even if your tank is researched but not purchased, the set will be closed. You will need keys to open it. I want to emphasize that the keys can be obtained for free. It's not super complicated, it's not hard. Test it, check the player level, check how you can get keys. You will get 30 keys at the start. From the very beginning, just to unlock the sets you wanted for a long time, it's test. You can spend the resources without any worries that they will affect your current account. So just test it, spend the currencies, spend some time to test it, experiment and share your feedback, as usual. But I see your comments. So
yeah, we do see all of your comments.
Please don't spam in the chat.
If you think and feel that something is wrong, something is not in its place, something is unfair, probably, let us know. We're here to take your feedback in and share it with devs and have all sorts of discussion to see how we can balance out all the things. The game, including keys.
Okay, another question that I've just saw on the chat about the stats. Maybe we haven't paid enough attention to it. The win rate, the average damage is also saved. So you will see in the player stats the line for the ranked battles, you will see the line for the random battles, and you will see your existing win rate, you will see the average damage, everything is safe, so no worries, please. Again,
Yeah, we do
know
acknowledge
that
that
you
this is
want
extremely
the stats.
important to a vast majority of our audience, of our players, so it's staying, it's going nowhere.
Yeah. Okay. Another question from the chat about the tanks, of course, and about the restoration of the vehicles. So let's jump for a while to your tablet,
Storage, I guess.
and let's make a few players happy.
Thanks. Yeah. So we can switch back from the battle to my tablet whenever we're ready. Whenever we're ready. So I'll just reproduce all the steps. So press your avatar, then you go to storage, and then you switch to tanks tab. And here you can see, like in my case, based on my personal account, don't pay attention to strings on the right, they're not final, it will be fixed not sure for the Ultra Test 2, but probably a bit later. You can see all the certificates for all the tanks you're able to restore.
Cool. So you will have the opportunity to restore the tank that you have sold, but you will have this opportunity only once, because in the Reforged update you cannot sell the tanks, but you can restore them. Can you restore any of the vehicles that you have?
Just to avoid confusion, the text description on the right says may contain, but it contains.
It contains
Yeah,
just
it's
for
not a chance it's not containing a tank. So let's try it.
Go restore it.
And you can check out the new fancy animation. Boom.
Boink. Cool. Once again, you will have this opportunity to restore the tank only once, because you cannot sell it in the Reforged. So
yeah, once you restore it, it stays with you forever.
yeah, all the certificates for the tanks that you are able to restore will be waiting for you in the storage. Let's get back to the player profile and show the stats and the win rate, just to calm down players and to make sure that they were heard. So you can see
damage,
the
205.
Yeah, the win rate.
Win rate
You see?
66 only.
You're not happy
think it
with your
dropped.
66% of win rate?
Yeah, it dropped. My bad.
Poor boy.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's going over. It
Yeah.
stays.
While we're here, let's
Ah.
go please to the settings. I want
Settings.
to answer one more question from the chat about the controls. Will you have the opportunity to customize your controls?
Here it is. You can move it almost anywhere you want. So
And
it's fully customizable.
can you change the size of the
Doing
controls?
it right now. So I can mess
Boing.
up with the UI as much as I want.
Okay.
But before I exit the screen, I'll probably reset it. So yeah, I think this was one of the major concerns, not concerns, but requests during Ultra Test 1. So players want their full customization of the UI, of the controls back, and here it is.
Okay.
But if you don't mind, I'll reset it.
Nice. Tony, one more question from the players about the nations, new nations, right? So let's maybe go to the carousel. I believe it's the fastest way to answer the question, why the hell on earth we have Ireland flag here?
I'm looking for Ireland flag.
Yeah, it is. Why?
Because we have Angry Connor.
Okay. Here is the easy answer. Why do we have
I
Canadian
don't have
flag?
it on my account,
Okay.
but if you do, it would be right here in the bottom, Angry Connor.
Sure. What about the Canadian?
You're giving me a hard time, Alexandra. I think it's RAM 2.
RAM 2. Yeah. So as you guys can understand, we have some vehicles that belongs to the certain nation, but they are united by some global nation. Currently, you will have the opportunity to pick the island, for example, and pick your corner, and celebrate the St. Patrick's Day, for example, with this vehicle.
Talking about celebration, probably celebration of your victories in particular. And while we're sitting on this screen,
Sure.
should we show something else? Maybe old feature coming back with new powers? You're not getting it, right?
I'm not guessing what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But I'm excited.
So if we're switching to replays, for example,
Ah!
can I show you like my cool replay from earlier today? Maybe
You
one
played
of
a
them.
cool battle. Let's check it out. So, of course, on the first Ultra test, we saw a lot of comments bring back the replays. We need some time to fix them. That's why there was a delay. Here we go on the Ultra test 2. The replays are available. You can check. You're beautiful. But could you show me the shot once again?
Sure, I can rewind it. Ooh.
Surprise, surprise!
Yeah, guys, after 10 years of development, replays rewind are here,
11.
and they're here to stay.
Yeah, here we go. So replays are available in the Ultra test, and you can rewind your replays. I think this deserves a thumb up on this
Yeah,
stream.
so jokes aside, definitely our guys can see that the picture, it's not like very smooth. It's something we're like super aware of, and the like developer team is currently working on further polishing of the replay feature in Unreal Engine. If I'm not mistaken, we had to like create it basically from scratch because Unreal does not support replays. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty sure about it. So what you see now, it's like technically a first iteration of replays implementation on Unreal Engine. It's not perfect, obviously, far from it, but it's here to stay, and we'll be working further to make it look nice.
Yeah, it's a bit lucky.
Yeah, it is absolutely valid.
Okay, that rewind feature. Woo! That's amazing. That's
it's like
the
scaling,
MVP.
balancing. On one set of scales, you have like rewind, another, some probably not very smooth.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Guys, once again about the win rate. The win rate is available in the player stats, yet there are a lot of aspects with the game stats, but the global win rate that you have right now in your current version is transferred to the Reforged update, to the Ultra test. You will see it in the player stats. No worries, all your beautiful numbers are safe and sound. No worries here. Okay, so let's get back to
battle?
the...
To what?
Tell me, what's new?
I think we got a bunch of things from battle. Probably
Okay.
we can just give a quick overview and then switch to...
Yeah, I think it's important to mention that the Vulcana is not the same.
changed.
Yeah, a lot of comments were
Same
about
works for
the
us, I guess.
lava. Yeah, that it looks not so fancy, so we've just removed it. Please try the maps, share your feedback, but I believe the maps look beautiful. And all the vehicles will be in the PBR quality. The maps are in the PBR quality, so I really want you to take part in the test and share your feedback, because I believe we are moving in the right direction. So
yeah, and together with like overall adjustments of like graphics quality, and like now it's less blurry, it's more sharp. It's just like it looks better, at least to my taste, but I think it looks better in general way. So yeah, tell us what you think. So in battle, I guess you can see it from, this is like actually a nice moment. So tanks are actually moving a bit faster than they used to during Ultra Test 1. Mm-hmm. So we made some adjustments in terms of like how physics handles, how tracks work with different terrain surfaces, how it all collides and stuff. So yeah, now it's better. Probably it's, not probably, but for sure it's much more closer to what you are used to. In some cases, some tanks might feel even a bit faster, like light tanks, at least to my experience, or maybe I'm making it up right now, or maybe not. So yeah, tanks are moving faster. The overall feeling of driving your tank, it's very close, if not 100% the same that you actually feel during playing current. But that's all my words, so please, you can trust me,
Yeah,
but you still
it's
need
better
to
experience.
test it on your own. And we're
Sure.
extremely appreciative and encouraging you to do it.
Yeah, so while we are watching the Normandy map, question. Are you fixing the bug with the invisible walls and buildings you can drive through, like the Ghost Factory train station? Simple answer to this is yes. Actually, a lot of players ask us to remove all the invisible walls to make the gameplay a bit more crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah,
in some cases.
more fun, I would say. Yeah, especially if we talk about tournaments. Our esportsmen they like to make some crazy moves to find some crazy locations. So
Messi, Grill.
yeah. That was one of the best examples. And Michael from the level design team, he heard you, and he removed actually all the invisible walls on the map, so you can try to find some new locations.
And the cool thing is basically this, plus the fact that new physics is in place. Actually, you probably should like run into training rooms, which are actually more polished now, and you can try them out. Go there with a friend and try to figure some more places you have probably never been to. So that's probably what I want to do as well.
Okay.
Talking about your friends, during Ultra Test 2, you can also platoon with your friends. Platoons are back
Amazing.
and working.
So platoon feature is available, replay feature is available even with a bonus. I like it. Joe says that he will miss the MT-25 airlines.
Oh.
Joe, we will miss it too, but not very much. Okay, the question from Scanner. I see the questions from guys with the check mark.
Yeah, sure.
They're a bit highlighted.
Probably paid ones.
Yeah. Are there still gonna be the Easter eggs on the maps? Yes, not on all the maps, not from the very beginning, but of course we love Easter eggs, so we want to play around with
I hope
them.
we'll add more. Not
Yeah.
just, bring back old stuff, but we need more.
Sure. And we know that you guys love the Easter eggs. That's why we want to keep them, and we will do our best to save the beautiful Easter eggs.
Yeah, any more interesting questions? Probably a bunch of them, but anything standing out? Or should we switch to
Yeah,
other systems?
actually, was a question about the tier 10 vehicles. So, guys, they're still seeing tier 7 as a maximum right now. So I believe
It just didn't
yeah.
make it to this particular build, but in future, like probably in the next test, very likely, and for release, absolutely for sure, tier 10s are getting back instead of tier 7s. So old systems that are you guys used to.
The question about the chat. Will the chat be available on the Ultra Test 2?
It's already available.
In battle chat.
Some of chats are available. I'm not sure which one. Do you remember?
Yes, it looks like the battle chat should be available.
Team chat, probably.
Yeah, team chat. So, let's
Some of the
message.
chat. Yeah, let's double check.
What's your language? What's your language? You still
Yeah,
can receive
actually,
the ban.
yeah, we had a whole conversation with our legal team as we were like adding new features, or technically speaking, getting them back to the build. So yeah, chat is something that our legals are very keeping their eye on. So guys, be nice. It always pays off.
Beautiful question from Caroles. I ask you, I have all tanks, caps lock, it's important. Why I need to buy them again? Why do you need to buy them again? If you have the tank in your garage in the current version, then the tank is safe and sound in the
You won't need
Reforged
to buy it.
test. You don't need to buy it. We were talking about the opportunity to restore the tank that has been sold by you. That's
Collector
why.
or premium?
Yeah, collector or premium vehicle. Then if you have sold it, you will have the opportunity to restore it. You don't need to buy the tank that you have already bought. If
Let's
you haven't
put
sold
this
it.
directly. We're not taking any of your tanks away. So, right? Right.
Right. So, after the test, after the few days of the test, we will send you guys the form with the feedback, with the survey where you can post your thoughts. The question is, what is the reward for the feedback form? So, professionals from the first ultra test are interested.
Do we have reward? I know that we have reward for actually playing the ultra test, some in-game stuff. What about surveys?
There will be a reward for completing the feedback form.
Yay!
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you so much, guys. You can't even understand how much we appreciate your feedback, how much we appreciate your attention. Adorable. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. Okay, so Tony, are you ready to answer some more questions from the
Sure.
chat?
Yeah, we have all the time we need.
Okay, so will there be better graphics for PC?
It's like technical related question. So for now, what we want to do in terms of like amount of technologies that we support is to get to the level where we properly support everything in terms of technologies that Unreal supports in our game. So first we want to get there, so we can we're able to safely say that we have these technologies like in the base game, and they're all supported like by 100%. From that point, depending on team capacity and priorities, we can start probably introducing even more technologies, new ones that will make game look even better than it is now. So we do see that game is looking better now. We hope that you agree. If you don't, please let us know. But it's not like, it's not the limit. There is always space and opportunity to make it better in terms of looks, in terms of performance, in terms of optimization, you name it. So yeah, short answer.
Okay, will there be any game modes available on the Ultra test?
Let's see.
The tank!
What?
That was a beautiful moment in the battle.
So currently we only have like training room random battles and ranked battles. For closer to release, we will bring back some of the modes. I think it's safe to say that we won't bring all of the modes that are currently available in current Blitz by the time we release Reforged, but it will be some of them. And of course, our goal is to, at some point, to bring back all the modes that are existing in current Blitz to the Unreal Blitz, and then introduce some more.
Okay. So there were a question about the national crew voices.
I can show you.
Yeah. So
I won't say. I can say something, but I'll just show you.
which voiceover would you prefer to announce it?
I don't know. I like British one.
British? British?
Yeah, really in it.
Okay.
Yeah, crew voices. So obviously we have commander voices, as you've seen during Ultra Test 1, and hearing a lot of feedback from you regarding this scene. We're getting national crew voices. They're back. Simple as that.
Amazing.
Since we're like talking about crew voices, commanders, maybe we can touch this topic.
Let's check it out.
Questions?
Yeah, I believe there were some changes implemented to this feature as well.
Yes, commanders. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Commanders is, and especially was, one of the most discussable feature within our player community. And we introduced a bunch of changes to address that feedback. Everything is not final yet. We want to hear your feedback on the system as it is now, but we do understand that this is not final, and we have, it may be not final, it is not final, and it is a long way to go together with you guys. It works not only for commanders, but for all key systems of the game. And especially for commanders, I know that currently there is some uncertainty within the community, since our previous communications or current communications, and players might not fully understand how we approach the balancing of commanders, how we approach the distribution of commanders. So currently, it's all in balance in terms that it's not yet fully decided. We're analyzing having internal discussions with product owners, with everyone on the team, listening to your feedback, evaluating survey info that you give us, trying to put it all together and understand how we actually want to approach balancing and especially distributing commanders. So now there is like no final single answer that can tell you like how we want to do it, because to be honest, we're still figuring it out. But the moment we figure it out, we will let you know. But for now, play Ultra Test 2, check if you like it, check if you have any comments, check if you have any suggestions, and share everything with us on Discord or with the surveys that everyone will get after the Ultra Test start.
Can you show me the commanders?
Yes.
Can you show them to players?
No. Sorry. So commander screen, the first time you launch it, you'll see, where's the info button? You'll see this one. Group perks, replace to new commanders, skills, and leveling up. So just a fancy screen explaining what's going on. And you'll see like a short intro of every commander. I think there's 4 of them now, so it will take a couple of seconds. Oh my god, new Olivia, she's my crush.
Oh, really?
So yeah, jokes aside, we heard and will acknowledge the feedback regarding commander visuals, that those visuals might not fully, work together with a tank semi-military theme that Blitz is based on. So we agree, and we change. For now, we only changed Olivia and Duncan. Other are on the way. So for now, let's focus on these 2.
Okay.
Let me switch all of them. Perks, so how many commander XP you got. You'll also be able to see the screen on your own. So Duncan, he's a bit less of a gentleman right now, but much more of a proper guy, proper tank commander.
I saw the comment in the chat. Some player asked to add me as a commander. Yeah, I think that we need to add Tony as a commander because Tony has a beautiful dog. So if they think that we need to have
we
Tony as a commander,
all and put me right here.
Yeah, just let's spam with pluses in the chat. I will start.
Would you like to substitute Olivia?
We can just an extra.
Okay, so yeah, again, jokes aside. So this is
if you want me as a commander, let's spam with minuses.
Sounds good.
We are sitting on YouTube from
probably the biggest visual change was made to Olivia. She's much more grounded now.
Okay.
Much more, I'd say, hot.
Much more hot, you said?
Yeah, sorry, but I kind of like her. Absolutely subjective, sorry, but yeah, here it is what it is. Hope you guys like it too. But if you don't, we also added a cool switch that actually hides. You can actually tell that this switch is turned on by default, so if you get to the garage, there is no one standing near your tank. If you get back to commander screen, you can enable it, and boom, Duncan is back. So, fully matter of your preference, whether you like it or not. Okay, getting back to, nope, not this screen.
And you can put commander near the tank, you can remove the commander near the tank. Just
options are limitless.
Yeah,
basically
from
2
the
of
comments.
them. Okay, so tank commander. Do we call them? I always like mess it up. Perks or skills? We call them skills. I
We
guess.
call them skills. In the current version of the game, we call them perks.
Yeah, we call it skills. So the skills were balanced to actually to be more balanced. So please try all of them. Try all the commanders. Try leveling them up. See if you like it or not. If you see or want to suggest some suggestions. So yeah, try it out and let us know what you think.
Yeah. One lovely guy is spamming with a question in the chat. I cannot skip it. Sorry for interruption. Maxim. Maxim is asking if it's if the tanks that you want to restore are available for free. No, the system will work.
Basically, same system as now.
Yeah. You have to pay the amount of gold depending on the tank, depending on its tier, to restore it.
Yeah, I think it's only fair. So you got some gold by selling it, and you need to spend some gold to get it back. So yeah.
I see the comment that we need historical commanders. Why not? Why not share your thoughts, share your ideas, and I think everything is
like
doable.
historical, like World War II era, something like this. Because like I think these guys in current states are kind of.
They are
yeah, they're not historical. They're realistic.
They are realistic, militaristic. I see the comments from players who are arguing about realistic.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but they are militaristic. Again, please share your feedback and let us know what you think, what commander you would like to see in the game, who's your crush in terms of historical persons and
historical realism.
Yeah.
So once again, commanders, we do acknowledge that this is one of the most debated systems in the game right now. So please join Ultratest 2, test it, see if you like it, see if you have any comments. If you do, hopefully please share them, and we'll see what we can do. So we made some changes from Ultratest 1 to Ultratest 2. Take a look and let us know what you think.
Also the comment about the account age. Currently in the Ultratest 2, I'm afraid the account age is not available, but if it's important for you, we'll do our best to add it. I hope it's not very complicated and devs are not angry at me right now. Tony, I have this suggestion.
Go ahead.
So let's pick your favorite tank and let's have the pass of the player where you pick the tank and get it ready for the battle, installing the
just
customization.
Regular day in Blitz, right?
Yeah, right.
So probably all of my tanks are equipped, but let's pretend they're...
You don't want to know the regular day in Blitz of Tony because he's shouting. He's very loud.
I'm definitely not proud of it, but this is why I am. So if you
Your emotions.
A50M, okay, let's go to upgrades. So upgrade screen, elite status, tier 10, tier 7 for now, but tier 10 in future. So consumables, oh, we actually have reactive armor on A50M. Wow, I haven't played Blitz for a while. So I probably want, you have some default layout here, but I want to switch first aid kit to repair kit. I can do it like this. So this is my typical layout. Probably you can think of changing repair kit for reactive armor, but it's up to you. Then shells, thing that we already had during Ultratest 1. So now you only need to pick the amount of premium shells you need. And bad news, you can't spend gold on premium shells anymore. Yeah. All other shells, like regular armor-piercing or armor-piercing composite rigid, and high-explosive ones, they're like unlimited. You can't run out of them.
Could you explain why?
Why those are unlimited? Because I think at some point we didn't want amount of regular shells to be a limiting factor.
Some players think that it might affect the gameplay.
It could. That's one of the reasons why we're having these tests. Probably if there are some, potential under the hood issues in terms of balancing based on the amount of shells, whether it's limited or not, it will take some time to catch all of it, but we'll be monitoring. We have a whole dedicated balance team that will be monitoring it closely.
Yeah. What's important to notice is that I don't see steel anywhere.
Yes. I think, I thought we were touching on economy part, but yeah, we removed steel. For good. No steel.
How many memes can you make, guys, from me from this stream?
All of them.
All of them,
All of them.
Pure
yeah,
meme.
No steel, absolutely right. And equipment. So equipment was also changed a bit. So now it's basically modules, icons, like a naming probably are the same. But the bonuses they give are changed a bit. Like we added some of the stuff. I think some of the crew perks, initial ones, those bonuses, some of them were like put into the equipment part as well. So now you have like it's all over the place, and now you can, for example, let me see. some of the... I think these two, they have more now, and some of the equipment slots as well. So definitely take your time, take a thorough look at them, see if you fancy this system, or maybe you want something else, and share your thoughts. Yeah, no steal, all credits.
I see the comment.
And yeah, regarding credits, while we're talking about them,
I want to
so we had some concerns that playing...
Good comment.
Which comment?
The background when you pick the armor is very beautiful. Sorry for interruption.
Yes.
That was a comment from the chat.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I was talking about economy, right?
Yeah.
Credits. So we had some feedback that credits earning in random battles, it's not very cool.
Now
And we
call
adjusted it a bit, and
silver.
now you will earn more credits in random battles.
Silver.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Silver.
Obviously. Yeah. I'm still in one leg in current Blitz.
All of us.
All of us.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
we took a look at consumables, equipment, cosmetics.
have you equipped your E50M?
It is equipped.
What about the equipment slots? They're chosen randomly, aren't they?
It's not random, it's just only left part of the slots. You have a pick of left and right, and only left are selected by default.
Okay, but it's not your choice. I want you to equip your
You
tank
want me
properly.
to approach it more thoroughly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You basically want me to show all the stats. I got you. Okay. For E50M, I'll pick piercing shells because, like, on tier 7, future tier 8, tier 10, sorry. Medium tank, you might need more piercing capabilities. Defense system, I think this is definitely this one for me. No camouflage net for for medium tanks, so this one. Aim time. Boom. Supercharged shells.
I regret about this request.
I think these numbers might not be fully correct, or I'm reading it.
Tony, let's proceed. Okay, so
Yeah.
what happens to provisions? Where are the provision?
Tell me.
Removed? As for now. Yeah, so we've decided that we can remove this system without dramatic changes, I would say.
And without dramatic feedback? That's another question.
That's another question, yeah. Test it, try the... pick the tanks that you play most in the current version, try it in the Reforged test. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, that's actually a very good experiment. So if you play like several thousand battles on E50M, you know perfectly how it handles in current Blitz. And try the same tank in Ultra Test 2 and see where it takes you. Are you happy? Are you not? What's up?
Yeah. Time to dress up. Let's check the customization system. It was not ready in the first Ultra test, but we've been working on it. And here we go. Let's check what we have right now in
So again,
the customization.
whenever you launch the cosmetics screen for the first time, you'll see some like pop-ups, this one, which kind of gives you an overview what happened with all your camos.
Okay.
So
First of all, everything is safe and sound. We haven't removed anything from your accounts. All your legendary camouflages are safe. All the animated camouflages are safe. All the attachments, everything is there and present. Please, no worries. Avatars, profile backgrounds, everything is safe. So, let's check it out.
767 styles.
Ooh.
That's a lot. So fancy animation, how it drops across several categories. Attachments, let's not forget them. And like an overview, how much stuff I got. All of it. And here it is. So we can switch back and forth.
So now we have styles.
Wow.
And again, if you have the camo, the legendary camo in the current version of the game, it will be present in the Reforged test. So check it out, pick whatever you want, spend some resources. They won't affect your current account, so you can test, you can play
You can
around.
spend everything you have and it won't affect your main account, so it's a test.
Just try and let us know what you think. You can activate the camouflage using the certificate. The certificate will also be transferred. And dress up, pick the customization as it is now in the current version for summer, for winter, for the desert maps. Dress up and show the game who is daddy.
Yeah, and the cool thing is, like, you can see here that I equipped this monster camo, and I also put an attachment in an attachment slot. So, and now whenever I switch back to it, the game remembers that I put this attachment together with this camo, and they put it like, you get it like a package deal.
So, do you have any customization certificates? Can you just show that the some styles can be unlocked with the certificate?
Yeah, so whenever you see this like exclamation thingy here, it means that you can purchase it with a certificate.
Okay, can you put off the camo from the tank and have the tank naked?
Ooh, let me find it. I'm not sure where. Oh, it's actually here. German original.
Nice.
Even this? It's good.
Will this feature be available for every tank? Actually, I'm not sure.
To be honest, I'm not sure as well, but probably it should.
Let's test. Let's find it out. Yeah. So we'll be playing.
Oh my god, this E50M looks sick naked. It's so good.
Ooh.
Wow.
Adult content.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Let's try. Let's test it out. We'll be playing with you. Once again, May 29th is the date when we'll be waiting for you on our Ultra Test 2. And let's play together, let's test it, let's share feedback, let's make this game beautiful. Any questions from the chat, Tony? What do you think?
I'm not looking through the chat, I'm looking through our notes for today's stream and making sure that we didn't forget anything.
What is the device requirements for the Ultra Test 2?
Oh, I need to recall that huge Confluence dock in my mind.
The better device, the better performance.
Yeah, right.
So
I think
that.
So obviously, since this game is not like fully polished, fully optimized right now, so the lowest cap is a bit higher than for current Blitz, but we're trying to match it as close as we can. But we still need to understand, every one of us, that shifting to Unreal Engine will still cut off some of the, let's call it, weakest devices or the oldest ones. So for now, probably like 5-year-old iPhone or iPads can get you running well. For Android, it's a bit more difficult question to answer since the pool of Android devices is really huge. But if you have like a 4 to 5-year-old flagship or somewhere close to it, it should be fine. But again, that's actually a very good question. Taking part in Ultra Test 2 with the pool of various devices that you guys all have will give us really valuable info on how we should further approach optimization and different parameters for different devices. So the more device data we get from performance perspective, from crashes perspective, which might also happen, it is fine for a test. So the more of the things we get, the better we can deliver in future as like a final product, something ready for release. I'm done.
Thank you so much. That
with the question, not in general.
Yeah. I lost the question. The question about the maps. So will we make the maps bigger? Easy answer to this question is
not existing.
What?
Not existing. Easy answer is not existing. So,
okay.
Go ahead.
We do not want to make the maps bigger in terms of square meters, but you might have noticed that we are working on making the game zone bigger, saving the size of the map. The bigger size of the map, the bigger weight of the game. We still want to be available on mobile devices. We need to keep that in mind. But I believe that...
So we're working not on scale, but quality of each particular map within set scale that is currently in the game.
And as you can understand, a lot of maps will be played a bit different because we have reworked them. They are now available in the Ultra Test 2 in the physical-based render, so they received better visual quality. Some gameplay changes were implemented to the game zones for heavies, for tank destroyers, for medium tanks. I took part in a lot of playtests of these maps. It has some fresh air. It's nice to play them. Try it out, test it, and let us know what you think. And also the comment will we add more maps? Of course, we want to develop our game, and of course we will add new games. And we are working constantly, non-stop, on the content for this game and on your feedback, of course. Let's proceed with the questions. A few more, and I think that we can
wind this up.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. Tony, a question especially for you.
Oh my God.
Will you make any Otsu special tank in Vintage?
To be honest, I don't know what happens. No, it definitely stays, but if it's in Vintage set... Actually, if it's tier 3, it should go to Vintage set, right?
it will be available in the Vintage sets. We're still working on the Vintage sets, on the tanks there, so...
I'm still getting harassed for playing Kenny Otsu.
Of course. Some things might change, but harassment Tony on the Kenny Otsu
Always stays the same.
Moment, will be always with us. So, my lovely friend who was spamming for the whole stream, you are next, 13. This is a moment of glory for you.
Oh.
Okay, the comment says, give us a big stat screen like we have in current Blitz. Second, please, let us keep our premium time certificates, do not activate them. And last, give us rainy maps like World of Tanks PC on Unreal 5.
So the first question was about?
Stat screen. Big stat screen as we are used to have it.
Stat screen, I think it's the same approach as we talked through the whole stream. So this is the current implementation. If you see how we can make it better, like if we should make some adjustments, design layout, size, everything, let us know your thoughts. I think if we have enough of these comments and they're like leaning towards same direction, that's a good action point for developer team to consider. Second one was about
premium time certificates.
Premium time certificates. Actually, answer here is the same. So this is the current approach. This is what we believe in to work properly. We do get rid some of the entities in the game, including premium certificates, but we're compensating them in giving twice times their worth of. See how it works for you. If you don't like it, also let us know. But hopefully it will make sense for you. And the third one?
Weather on the maps.
Effects? I wish we had Misha to answer this question, but I think this question falls under the category that we want to deliver existing feature to the top level of quality, and from that point start investigating what more features we can add to the game with the new Unreal tech. I believe that potential weather effects also fall under this category. Fancy way to say I don't know.
Fancy way. It's really fancy. Cool. A lot of questions are about the certain details in the test client. So my recommendation is to try it out. Let's check all together. My dear friend who was spamming about the naked Waffentrager, please also try the test and try to...
Get your Waffentrager naked?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Why the hell are we discussing it?
I don't know, maybe it's time to
Yeah, that's
Say
time
goodbye.
to finish the stream. So, to make long story short, a lot of changes were implemented. This is not the final version of the game that we want to release tomorrow. This is a test. A lot of things will be changed, of course, and we want you to play test. We want you to share feedback, and of course, we will be working on the optimization. This is our top priority. We understand that our players have a lot of devices, yes, and the performance might vary from device to device, especially if we talk about Android. Tens to dozens,
thousands of models,
thousands
yes.
of devices and models, of course, and we ask you to play with your device and to give us feedback. How do you feel about the battle? How do you feel about the performance? How do you feel about the graphics? Please, let's test together. Let's make it better. I think that compared to the first Ultra test, the changes are beautiful. Yes.
Yeah, quite significant. And the most beautiful thing about these changes is that we made it together with players.
Yes. So your feedback matters, and we have very clever devs, very wise devs, and the devs are also grateful for you, to you for the feedback. So thank you so much. Let's make the next Ultra test great and let's test it.
And just to reiterate, this test will happen on May 29th,
Ooh.
which is Thursday. And tomorrow, on Wednesday, we'll share all the guides, installation links, and all the things you need to actually participate. But again, you won't need any pre-registration, registration, or something like that.
Okay, so try the features, play battles, watch the replays, rewind the replays, and please mark that they are not final. We're still working on this feature. Invite your friend to a platoon, play together with your friend, drop the message in the chat, play in the training room. The spectator mode is available in the training room, so you can create some beautiful content.
Every corner, every bit of the game.
Yes, and let's make a Reforged great together. Thank you so much, guys. So we appreciate you, we appreciate your time, attention, and thank you for watching this live stream. So for Russian-speaking, Ukrainian-speaking guys, the
started in
stream,
like half an hour, I guess.
Yeah, the stream with Tortik and Arctic will start just in half an hour. So join. Thank you so much for watching us. We love you.
See you on the Ultra test. Bye-bye.